things are about to go crazy. But don't worry, because for people who have purchased their chart or is about to purchase their birth chart here between Monday all the way to Wednesday, I'll be hosting a free discussion about Rahu and Ketu on this solar eclipse that is going to be happening on October 25th. So I do suggest get your chart now. And if you already gotten it, you will get a notification from us. And I will see you in this October 8th and the 15th. And it's free. I just want to see everyone. And then let's study all together on what is about to come upon us and what can we see and how can we work and make friends basically with Rahu and K2. So I will see you there. And next to this is your reading for the eclipse. Aries, here we go with the eclipse. It's a crazy, crazy, crazy eclipse coming. No, not really. I mean, we'll manage through. But anyhow, welcome to my channel. If you are new, we're doing your eclipse prediction that is coming soon. But let me give you guys a brief orientation. Orientation. So we're gonna be basing this from your ascendant sign, sidereal. I'm using Vedic astrology, and at the same time, you can, of course, you can watch your moon sign if you would like. I do encourage it for this one to watch your moon sign. But for the sun sign, I need you guys to get your birth chart. Predictions are made through the ascendant and never from the sun sign. And predictions are made also from the moon sign, never from the sun sign, based on astrology. Okay. But you're more than welcome if you just want to listen and you don't know your chart, then, probably there is something here that you may be able to pick up. Okay. And then I think that's it for us. We're going to start here. We're going to digest first. We're going to look into the house where it's manifesting because that's where the eclipse basically will have its energy for the next couple of months. Now, the eclipse is manifesting on the 25th of October, and it's going to be in sidereal Libra. Now, for the Aries, this is going to be manifesting in the seventh house, and this is where your spouse is, your wife. This is where commerce and trade, business, this is the contracts. This is also the part where some of our, how to say this, intimate connection are born. This is basically, when two people are having, let's just call it lovemaking. Okay, that's the seventh house. Marriage is here, contracts is here, partnerships is here. The other people is here. So people that others to you in front of you is your seventh house. Okay. The first house is the I, and then directly opposing it, across it, would be the others. So the I and the others. Excuse me, guys. So how does this affect you, Aries? Having the sun here in 7 degrees during this time, and the sun is the part where everything shines. During the eclipse, it will go to its debilitation, and it's also Digbala here. So what does it mean? Each planet has a directional strength. Let's just say you perform well if your office, let's just say, is located, I don't know, you like high rise building office, let's just say that, and you perform well. And if you are working, let's just say they put you in the basement. Okay, they put you in the basement, and then you feel like, oh, there's no energy here, it's so like, there's no light coming in, I cannot perform well. So think of it this way, where the sun is placed in the basement, so it's not feeling its usual strength. Okay, because from the ascendant, and then opposing from the east would be, like, from your ascendant sign, the seventh house is where everything starts to set. But the sun, of course, wants to shine. So you're putting it in a house where it's taking all its energy away. Mm-hmm. This is also a not Maraca house, but it is also, a losing house compared from the first house. Okay. So what it's being shown here is that you may feel a little bit loss of energy, loss of inspiration. You may feel this. But of course, these are all the time, the reason why you're losing it is because you will have it once again, but it's time for you to reset. Okay? A lot of people feel that if a planet loses its power and energy, it's negative. But if you look at negative and positive, then life goes on, right? So there's going to be up and down. If you're always in the high, then, you will never really experience life. Okay? If you're in the high, then you're probably not here. Hmm. So the part where the sun needs to rest here, meaning it's losing its strength, is because in the past, let's just say during the spring equinox, during the time your season, you were on the go. So it's a perfect time for you to relax. But if your mode is always operating on giving 100, doing this, doing that, you won't get the support because we go with the flow of the cosmos. You don't go against it. And that way, you ride the waves, basically. So when the sun, okay, the solar eclipse happened on the 25th, it will reach also its what we call debilitation sign in 10 degrees in Libra. So once you step into this degree, it even what is it's not able to give the um how to say it. One, it loses its directional strength, okay, what it normally gives, and then now it's in debilitation, which only means that if you are, for example, exaltation, let's just say you like um what does Aries want? Like let's just say no, Aries would let's just say you're a natural boss, you're a natural leader, right? So you give 100. And then if someone, if your put is an employee, you don't perform well. Only give 25% because like I can do better, I can lead. During the debilitation, the sun here is not able to give its natural energy, also around 25% only. Remember, the sun is the king, and Libra here would be service for others. So the sun does not want to do service. It would be Saturn who would enjoy this. Saturn is exalted in Libra. But with the sun over here, it's asking the king to serve, to be, for others. But the sun is exalted in Aries, in your zodiac. Here, it's losing it. Mhm. So again, you will go within and you will start to look, okay, deep within you can be your life purpose for others. What are you doing for others? Or you may be doing so much also. Maybe you're serving too much. Maybe, I like it. You're serving too much. Okay. So this is a time where you take a step back. This is a time where you try to understand, okay, what does it mean to be in a relationship? What does it mean to have a partner? Are you giving too much? Are you taking? Are you leading? Or are you just following where the relationship is going? So this is a time where the sun also is our inspiration. The sun is our ego. So there's going to be a lot of changes here on the others, how you are to others, because it's the seventh house. Now we put here, it's quite complicated because Venus is here also. Okay, you have Moon and K2. Let's just discuss first the K2. Now K2 here, because the nodes, you need the nodes. I mean, the nodes would be there for the eclipse. Um, that's what they call the ecliptic. With K2 over here, and it's about liberation, it's about freeing. So there can be some past life connection, because K2 is our past life. There can be some past life connections that you are trying to make amends and let go and transform from it. K2 is K2 is moksha. So it's time for you to address certain situation, and you could look back 18 years ago what was going on in your life if you have 18 years behind you, okay, and try to check, try to analyze what was going on, in your relationship with others or marriage, your romantic connection. Try to look into that. That way, when this manifests, because this is you're gonna feel this as early as October, okay, and then all the way to November-ish, this is the time where past, okay, life connection or past life situation that wasn't addressed, may it be in business also, marriage contract, anything that deals with others will surface. So K2 here gives you an opportunity to release and let go so you can move forward in life. That's what the eclipse does. Anything that is stagnant that we try to hold on to, it is eclipsing it out. It is taking it away from us because the universe has its own order, and we go with that order. We don't resist it. Okay. Now, what I'm seeing here also having the moon, of course, moon and Venus. They're moon, sun, moon, and Venus. To Venus, sun and moon are enemies. Okay? So Venus does not like the sun, does not like the moon. But Venus sits in its own home. So think of it also this way. You own your house, let's just say. So my house, my rules, you Aries, right? And then you have visitors. Okay. Let's just call your visitors Sandra and Jeff. Okay. No, no Tino shade to Sandra and Jeff was there. So Sandra and Jeff visit, and you don't like them. But you have no choice because they're visiting. You're just going to be, you know what? Let's try to work this out. I'm not going to say anything. So Venus here, my house, my rules, but she cannot do anything here. He cannot do anything here. Venus cannot do anything here because the sun and the moon are its visitors. So it will allow it, but it would suffer. You would suffer from within. So that's why if you're not taking care of you, particularly you, okay, and you're giving too much, you will suffer and you will suffer and you suffer. And one key thing with Venus is that if Venus in a relationship is disrespected, meaning it's not getting what it's supposed to get because it's always about reciprocity, then chances are separation will manifest. So it's very crucial for the Aries right now to work relationship, work with their marriage, work with their business, work with others, and analyze and go deeper. What is this connection about? Is there substance? Is this something that helps you grow? Is this something that inspires you? Remember, the sun is this direction, it's like we look up into the sky and the sun gives us this energy. Does this relationship give you this? Does it give you that affection, that nurturing? Because the moon is here. As the moon is a nurture, nature, okay? So, do you feel the care from your person or you're the only one giving it? Remember, Libra, it's about the other person and what you're also receiving. It's a trade, merchant, basically. But in these modern times, there is, like, how to say this, agreement, are written in contract. So, what did you promise to others and what did they promise to you? So this is a very good, starting October, early October, all the way to end of November, a good time to review everything, okay, about your dealings with other people. Mhm. Now, for people who still doesn't know, what their placement, because the reason why I'm doing this is that, and people are, if you get confused, if you get the chart, there is a free um, discussion that I will host. That's the free one. The chart is not free. It's there. We have it discounted, but the discussion would be free for 2 hours, basically. Two Saturdays we're doing it. So that's the part that is free, and I'll show you the demo in the next video here. Why is it so important? Because ascendant sign is our life purpose. It's our sun is our soul, our moon is our emotion, but we are born here with our ascendant. Without ascendant, we're nothing. Okay. Of course, without the sun and the moon, of course, we're nothing also. But it's just very, very vital, especially in Sidereal Vedic astrology, that we use it first from the Lagna, from the ascendant sign. Okay? So I'm going to leave this with you guys. Link down there in the description box below. And next to this, stay tuned so that you will know what you're going to get in the free um, class, in the free discussion that I will have. It will discuss with Rahu also. It will discuss what K2 is. It will discuss the changes that because you have Rahu in the first. We will discuss that also because lately the Aries can be confused and not able to know and unable to decide on things because Rahu is this confusion. It is a desire. You have a desire to change. You have a desire to transform, but it can also bring you fear during this process. So in the discussion, we will tackle all those. All right. So I do invite you there, and I'm very very excited for everyone to join, and it's free. So just get your chart in the description box below, and next to this is our demo. I'll see you again. I don't know what you're waiting for. Go get your chart now from today to Wednesday, because the discussion that I'm going to be having for the eclipse, it is 100% free. You go, oh, where is it? There you go. So, and at the same time, I get to play with my new board. So, go get your chart. I'll see you in class. That is not a class, it's a discussion. We all learn together. Okay?